So I want to tell you 5 mistakes that I made with my cleaning company, and if I had to start all over again, I would avoid these 5 mistakes. Here we go.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
What's up, y'all? I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network, and today I want to talk about the 5 mistakes that I made with my cleaning company that if I had to start again all over today, I would definitely avoid these 5 mistakes. And I can tell you that the number one thing and probably the biggest thing was simply I didn't lock in. Okay, so the first thing is I did not lock in, and what I mean is I had shiny object syndrome, right? I was so addicted to finding the new thing that makes money. If they talked about Bitcoin, I was chasing after Bitcoin, right? Or they say medical carriers make money, I was looking at medical carriers, right? They say truck drivers make money, I was looking at truck drivers. I was, anything, real estate, you name it, whatever the hot thing was at the time, I chased it, right? Drop shipping, everything, all right? And so while I did learn a lot chasing all of those different things, I didn't make a lot because I was too busy not focusing on the business that was already paying me. So if I can leave you with one thing, it is this: lock in on your cleaning company or whatever type of company that you already have, because I promise you, if you just simply do a Google search on the industry that you're in and see which company is the biggest company in your industry, and you see that they're making multi-millions and in some cases billions of dollars a year just with this industry, why not lock in and stick with this industry? Because that means that the money is there in that industry, right? And the commercial cleaning industry and the cleaning industry in general is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and yet I was looking at other industries when I could have made all the money I wanted to right in commercial cleaning. So I should have just locked in from day one, but instead I was chasing the sexier businesses, when in reality the boring businesses are usually where the money is anyway. So that was my mistake number one. I should have just locked in on my one business. All right. Mistake number two was I wasn't prioritizing my administration. All right. And so what I mean is a lot of times I was stuck in the field, cleaning, working day and night and day, right? And a lot of times by the time I got home, I knew I had to hire. I knew that I needed to build my system up, but I just didn't feel like it. After cleaning all day long, I was just tired. I wanted to come home, have a beer, or listen to some music, or go to sleep, or chill with my kids, or chill with my wife, right? But I was tired. And so sometimes I got so tired working in the business that I never got around to working on the business. So my books were out of order. You know what I mean? I was late sending certain invoices. It just suffered all the way around. You know what I mean? I might not have been in compliance. My LLC would expire. I would have renewed it late. Business license would expire. I would renew it late. Different little things that cost me fees in the long run. It would just simply, I had to make more time to work on my admin stuff. Actually making time to interview workers, right? To actually even post the ad that I'm hiring. You know what I mean? Little things like that I never used to get around to as much as I should have. And I had to pay for it because I was too busy working in the business and not on the business, all right? So I highly suggest that if you are in that position right now, definitely make a commitment to yourself this year that you're going to stop always just only focusing on working in the business and start really making time to work on the business. Because the more that you can work on the business and make time to hire more people, the more you're going to free up yourself the time to, number one, enjoy your life, enjoy the business that you've built, and then most importantly, that you can actually, have the freedom to do what you want to do even outside the business, right? All right. Now, the third thing that I did was it was a mistake, was going with a franchise. Now, this one is a little, I can nitpick with this one because on one hand, it was that was all I knew at the time. I wasn't really aware of YouTube back then, right? When I first bought into my first cleaning franchise, where I was 19, YouTube was relatively new at the time. So I wasn't aware that there were actually people out here who could help me, with going independent, right? I didn't know that I could reach out to other cleaning company owners and some of these owners would actually be willing to mentor me, right? And so if I would have known what I know now, I definitely wouldn't have went with a franchise, something, because they just take too much money from you, right? They take away from your bottom line, they take away from your top line, right? And they just to eat away at the money. It's like if you could get the whole pie, the watch take little crumbs. You know what I mean? And it was a learning process. I had to learn and make mistakes and bump my head with the franchise. So it was like I could have done all of those same things independently, and at least I would have made a little more money out of the situation if I didn't start with a cleaning franchise. So that was my third mistake, was going with a third party and going with that cleaning franchise. All right. And then mistake number 4 was I didn't set real goals, right? Every year we always say, we'll aim, like I used to set revenue goals, right? And I would say, yeah, we'll make this amount this year. But it wasn't real goals. And what I mean by real goals is I didn't do the math on how many doors was I going to knock on, how many cold calls was I going to make, how many leads would I purchase, how much advertising would I spend, right? Like I didn't have any of that. All I knew was I'm trying to make 20,000 a month this year, right? And I wasn't thinking about how I was going to do it. So I was just taking accounts left and right. Sometimes it didn't make sense. I ended up having to get out of the contract, right? Sometimes I ended up selling the contract. Sometimes the contract wasn't even profitable. You know what I mean? And then sometimes I didn't know when the next time I would get a new contract because I wasn't doing the real numbers, right? And at the time, like I said, I was with a cleaning franchise, so I'm waiting around hoping that they would provide me with new customers. I'm, begging them and working them, when in reality, I could have been picking up the phone, cold calling. I could have been going door to door. I could have been buying leads, right? And so all of these things that I wasn't setting real targets and knowing, okay, I'm going to reach out to 100 businesses this month, and out of those 100, I'm going to do 10 walkthroughs and then close on at least one of those 10, right? That's real numbers. I wasn't able to do that back then. I didn't think the process all the way through, and to me, that held me back with my cleaning company. And then the final and 5th mistake that I made with my cleaning company was I did not systemize early enough. Eventually, I did work my way up, but as you always hear me talk about, I had like 23 accounts, and I was cleaning them all in a weekend, just me and my wife. And we used to clean 23 accounts in a weekend sometimes. Like from between Friday and Sunday, we had to clean all 23 of those accounts. And we would start on Friday evening, be out all the way in the middle of the night to like 2, 4 in the morning, then get back up, do it again on Saturday, and then one more time on Sunday, right? And it was excruciating. You know what I mean? We eating little snacks from 7-Eleven, trying to keep our energy up, and we, just all over the place. We spending, you wouldn't even imagine what our gas budget was riding around in an SUV all day, right? And so if I just would have simply got my system in place, took the time out, like I said in step 1, to hire people, right? Stop working in the business so much, take some time out to work on the business and actually hire some people, so that way I can systemize my company, get out of the field, and then that way I can focus more on growing the company, right? And if I just would have done that sooner, I wouldn't have gotten burned out, because I did get burned out. You know what I mean? I really did get burned out. That's why it was a particular time where I was trying to sell off some of my business, because I just got tired. I've been in the field every single day, all the time. Then I was with a franchise, so my payments were delayed for like 60 days. You know what I mean? And I had to wait. So it's like they was getting that 30, then they would turn around and give it to us on almost next 60. So it was just a lot, man, and I felt like I was spinning my wheels on grossing all of this money, but I wasn't seeing the whole gross because I had so many different franchise fees and finder's fees, and then the money, like I said, is delayed when they pay it to you. So it was a lot, man. And you know what? It's like if I just would have systemized from the beginning, and I wouldn't have been out there working day and night and day, I wouldn't have been able to have a better quality of life. So those are my 5 mistakes that I encourage you to avoid, because those were the mistakes that I made early on. And hopefully this video was able to help you. And by the way, if you haven't started with your cleaning company already yet, check us out, cleanbiznetwork.com. We got cleaning business starter kits available. If you already have one and you want to grow, check out our lead generation service on the website, cleanbiznetwork.com. And also, if you're not sure about pricing, or you just want a network that you can build with, or you need help with putting your proposal together, all of that type of stuff, download the Calculated Clean mobile app. That's Calculated Clean, all right? That's there to help you. It's a 7-day free trial. You can check that out. I'm AJ Simmons. Thank y'all for listening. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you.
Thank you for watching my video, and make sure you hit that like button if you liked the video, because I know you did, and also hit subscribe, and right beside that subscribe button is going to be a notification bell. You gotta click that, because guess what? You never know when I'm gonna go live. As a matter of fact, I might go live right now, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss my videos, all right? And if you want to start or grow your business, check out cleanbiznetwork.com, all right? We have cleaning business starter kits. We have a lead generation service to help you grow your cleaning business, all type of stuff. And also, don't forget to download the Calculated Clean mobile app as well, all right? So that's what I got for y'all until you click another video and go watch, man. Watch another video, why not? Binge on it. Let's go.